both agreed that it was nothing about a gun until Nolan got on the stand and said that Carly, he said that Justina was reaching for a purse. They said that people took a gun and took the purse before, I guess, off of Justina. The police got on the stand with his body cam. Justina's purse was still wrapped around her when they took her to the hospital. They took her purse because when she got shot, she still had a pulse, so they took her to the hospital. Yeah. She was dead right there in the corner. Went to the hospital, her purse and her belongings, everything that was with her went to the hospital with her. It was a proven fact that she had no weapon. Finally turns her statement and said that Justina was telling the children to go get the gun out of the car. The children was right there in the video. Carly even got on the stand herself and started crying and said she asked Nolan to take her home, and she didn't go. He didn't take her home. She said she got out the car because a car to tell the people that was bad, the people that was behind them to move out of the way so she can go home. But as everybody see on the video, there was never a car behind them. Carly did 911 call. Carly called. She said a girl been harassing me. She said she out here dead. That's why they let her do self-defense because she said on her 911 call that she thinks that he had a gun. If the judge, he sent us home for the day, he said, I'm going to relook over it tonight. He said, if I hear anything about a gun, I'm going to let her do self-defense because he can't turn her down if she say that Justina had a gun. But from the video, that's why he did let her try to run the self-defense, but it was never self-defense. Nolan's statement from his interrogation video, when he first got in there, he told them people that he was in the car. He said Carly snapped, and by the time he got out the car, she was shot the girl. He basically told on her when he first got in there. Carly's statement when she got in there, on her investigation video, she basically told on herself. At first, it was none of that. It's just they thought that she was going to get out. If it was self-defense, Carly would have never been charged. They would have let her ass go from the time after them 48 hours of questioning. They would have let her go. Nolan got up there and claimed everything, and I love Nolan to death, and I don't take nothing from Carly because I know them both. I've been around Carly. I'm just closer to Justine. I've been around Carly, and I know when I've been around her, she ain't never seen like she'd even do nothing.
Yeah, she was sweet, but you got look. But look, the last 2 weeks, that girl had been saying she gonna shoot anybody in the face. She was going through something, bro. She had been on Clubhouse saying that shit.
My whole thing is, Carly had a fucked up life. Justina had a fucked up life. Ain't nobody saying Justina was perfect or that whatever. My whole thing is she was defenseless and she had her children. And Carly told the detective on her video, they ran it back in court, that she knew that Justina had just her children. Carly, Nolan them said that Justina wasn't even arguing with Carly. They keep trying to put it like they was into it over Nolan. I'm gonna clear this
up. And they was not
into it over Nolan. They keep saying, let me clear this up. They keep saying that somebody they called Justina down there to that shit. No. Bitch, she called Justina down there to give that Sky God there. He called the thing out there to give her Sky birthday money because Sky birthday was the next day. He was paying for the party that was supposed to be that following Saturday for Sky. When Justina got down there, of course, when you pull up somewhere to get your baby birthday money for her party from a nigga that's her goddaddy, and you pull up and you see her daddy in the car, yeah, you ain't gonna get upset. Ain't nobody taking that from her.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody taking that from her, but all the shit that they said, they lied. That fucking court from the first day to the last day, that shit was mind blowing because a lot of shit that was said in there from Nolan and Carly, Tootie them seemed to know more than what Carly saying because a lot of shit Carly agreed to. Tootie them trying to fight the fact and say that it didn't happen when Tootie, you was not there. You came the day that Nolan got on the stand. When Nolan got on the stand, even in his interrogation video, Nolan was hollering all these other people names. They said that Shaquille Jackson was supposed to be a week. When we were supposed to go to trial, on the 5th, when it was a mistrial, we never had trial. They did a mistrial from the scratching of the jury because they wanted everybody to believe in the death penalty because it was a capital murder charge. Some people didn't believe in the death penalty. It was a mistrial. Nobody never went to trial. Trial never started. Nobody never got on the stand. Nobody never did nothing. It was never no talking. The trial started again for the new date on the 18th. Yep. Charkelia Jackson name never came up. Nobody can tell you a witness. We didn't even know Nolan was a witness. That's how I know these people really don't have criminal charges. They don't tell you who the fuck no witness is.
Hell no, because you can get rid of the witness.
When Nolan got on the stand, they was asking Nolan question after question after what he said in his statement video. They fucked up her case because they told the truth when they first got booked. And now when it's trial time, the whole situation changed. So Nolan told them one thing. When the DA was asking him questions, she was asking him, do he recall? Because they let him know before the judge sent the jury out of the courtroom, and they let Nolan know, whatever you get up here and say, you can be prosecuted or indicted or whatever they tell you, like, you don't have to get up here, basically. They called him a lawyer up there because he couldn't use Erskine to explain it to him because there's a conflict of interest because Erskine is her lawyer. So they called Nolan's previous lawyer up there. When they called the lawyer up there, the lawyer took him in the hall, I guess told him whatever. Nolan still agreed to get on the stand. When Nolan got on the stand, he was answering the questions they was asking him, but he kept saying, I do not recall. I do not recall. I do not recall. Because he knew what he told them when he first got in there. They said, so if we show you your interrogation video with that in your memory, he said no. They said, so you don't want to see your video? He said no. They ended up sending us on a break. When we went to the front of the counter, we were standing outside. I was smoking my black. Nolan said, well, they not finna do nothing else but show that video. You don't want to see the video, so we can all just go. So one of the ladies that did get on the stand as a witness, she was like, we want to hear what's going on, but I wasn't going to leave anyway. So he ended up he said he had to go get the kids. I guess he didn't come back for that day. When we got back in there, they played Nolan interrogation video. Nolan said that the girl just got heated, and he said she got heated and she just shot the girl. But when he got on the stand, he changed his story and said that Justina was all in the car on Carly investigation video. Carly said that Justina was in full fledged. She demonstrated because she was saying that Justina ran up on her. Justina never ran up on her because they played the video over and over and over and over and over again. She said they told her to get up and demonstrate how Justina ran up. Carly stood up out of the chair and ran full fledged to the other side of the interrogation room. She said, this is how Justina ran up on her. So they said, Justina ran up on you like that with a baby? She said, yeah. When they still be recording when the detectives leave out of the room or whatever, like
watching you through the window.
As soon as they questioned her. As soon as they walked out the room, Carly started crying. It's a sad situation because ain't nobody win. These children got to live without a mama. Carly children and Justina children.
But like I was telling them the other day, they keep talking about all the children affected, but like I told them, Justina children affected in a whole different light. Carly baby wasn't even motherfucking. They saw that shit.
Because everybody saying these people are lying. Not Tootie, I'm sorry, Rudy. That's just like if you get shot in front of your baby. What fucking lie is your baby gain? What your baby gonna gain by lying?
Oh yeah, Tootie done got on Clubhouse talking about the children and got up there and lied and everything.
Tootie wasn't even there when the children got on the stand. Tootie came with Charkelia stuff. I think they did come the day before Nolan got on the stand. But if I'm not mistaken, it was the day he got on the stand. But she said Carly asked her to be there because Nolan told me, okay, let's talk about that. Charkelia Stubbs and Tootie, Carkelia Hegler, went down there and told the people that they were on the scene. They were trying to be a witness for Carly. They told the people that they were there, but the DA them knew that they were not there. I don't know what happened with that. All I know is a known fact. And Tootie tried to put it like I was lying. I don't have no reason to lie because I wasn't there. I don't have no reason to lie. I've been around Carly and I'm cool with Justina and the jail shit. I don't even do the jail shit. Even if I was there, I don't do that jail shit. The children got justice. That don't bring Justina back and that don't make these children feel no better.
Okay.
Because their mama still gone and they saw that shit. Carly told on herself. When she got on the stand and they was asking her, she told on herself her interrogation video from when she first got in there. She told on herself. Nolan got in there and told them people she got heated and she done shot the girl. That's what he said. Like, it's just a lot of bullshit. The children don't owe nobody a lie when it's their mama.
It's their fucking mama.
They did. Yes, okay, they tried to say that the children lied about no, he had 10 witnesses on the stand before Nolan got up there. Two of them didn't see none of this because y'all didn't come to the beginning of the trial. It was 10 people up there. We didn't know none of these witnesses. They don't call you and say, well, so and so is a witness. Everybody who got on that stand got up there. And people know I've been thugging with Nolan since I was in 6th grade. It's been my dog. But everybody got up there and said Nolan gave that girl the gun and said handle this shit. The day that shit happened, when them people from Norwood, I'm from Norwood. When them people called me and said, get down here, when I got down there, them same people was down there. They said Nolan kept saying little shit. Or whatever like that. Basically saying like, well, now everybody just well, they done changed the back since the verdict because it seemed like everybody was Team Carly is all of a sudden Team Justina, and it seemed like everybody that was Team Justina is so Team Carly. That shit fake as fuck. And my whole thing was too, I just feel like you just really want to be in the middle of some shit. Because Nolan don't fuck with you. You claim, Carly asked me to be there. Carly been locked up 2.5 years. It'll be 3 years July 7th. Suda, you ain't did shit for this girl, baby. When they said somebody had her baby, Nolan will tell you, I know Dookie Jones them had her baby. And whatever, I know Dookie got kids. Them people would
Man, Shooter kept that baby was over Tiara's house over there a couple of days because Cokeezy was over there. The baby was over Tiara's house for a couple of Cokeezy is the girl that they said Nolan was cheating on Carla with, and he had moved her in after the fact. So Cokeezy was staying with Tiara. Yeah, but what I'm saying is Tudor acting like they just had the baby. The baby was over there for a couple of fucking days. Like 2. I been did that. I didn't hyper. I don't even do that. I be on some whole other shit. I be chilling. She just need to shut the fuck up.
But I don't condone that fuck shit. No matter how long I knew you, who I know you through, however it is what it is. I'm not gonna condone the fuck shit because I know you it is what it is, and we gonna keep it funky, keep it funky. When I asked Nolan on the elevator, when we heard that they went down there and tried to get on the case or whatever and act like they was there too. You hate this girl so much after death that you would do anything to try to save this girl. It was never self-defense. If they felt like it was self-defense, they would have let that girl go